In 1984, the CIA conducted a classified remote viewing experiment as part of Project Stargate. The subject was given a sealed envelope. He was not allowed to open it. He was not told what was inside. But we know what it contained. A photograph of the surface of Mars and a target date, 1 million years in the past. The subject never knew this. He believed he was describing an ordinary location on Earth. The CIA never corrected him. What you are about to hear is a real excerpt from that declassified document. Word for word, no official conclusions. And maybe what's most striking is that this was never supposed to be public. During the Cold War, the United States and the Soviet Union investigated all kinds of phenomena that could provide an intelligence advantage, including remote viewing, the attempt to see distant locations using only the mind. The CIA took it seriously enough to fund a structured program for years, Project Stargate. In 1995, parts of the program were declassified, and among hundreds of sessions, this one surfaced. Dated May 22, 1984, the report does not label it a success nor a failure, it simply exists. Mon is the CIA monitor directing the session. Sub is the subject, the person describing what he perceives. At no point is what's actually inside the envelope mentioned out loud. The session begins without ceremony. Focus on the target coordinates, 40.89 degrees north, 9.55 degrees west. I perceived something tall, angular, like the side of a structure, almost like the side of a pyramid. Describe the surface. Yellowish, ochre. It's inside some kind of depression. Now think for a moment. Those coordinates today point to an area on Mars, known precisely for formations many have interpreted as pyramidal. Coincidence? Of course. But the session is only beginning. Now move to the moment indicated in the envelope. The atmosphere feels wrong, dense, heavy clouds, dust storms everywhere. It feels like the aftermath of something, a geological problem, as if the place had been damaged. Go back before the geological event. Everything changes. Now I see vast, flat surfaces, clean, deliberate, angles, walls, everything looks constructed. This isn't natural. The subject says this completely naturally, and the monitor does not ask anything further. When someone trained stays silent at the wrong moment, it usually means they were expecting it. At this point, it's worth remembering something uncomfortable. The subject is touching a sealed envelope. The CIA never told him what it contained. Look around you. Tell me if you notice anything else. I perceive shadows. They feel like people, but very tall, extremely thin. They're there, and then they disappear. Move to another location, 46.45 degrees north, 353.22 degrees east. Now I'm inside something, a massive cut in the terrain, incredibly high walls. They look carved. There are colossal structures, passages, corridors. Those coordinates today correspond to one of the largest visible structures on Mars. The subject didn't know that, and no one in the room seems concerned by it. The monitor continues. Do these structures lead inward, or are they only external? They lead inward. It's like a labyrinth. Everything is massive, megalithic. Move to another nearby location. I see the end of a long road, and at the end, a tall, narrow monument, like an obelisk. Now, another position. I'm emerging from the center of a massive circular basin. So large I can see mountains in the distance. There's nothing on Earth I can compare it to. I see endless squares carved into the surface. Identical, white light coming from the gaps. The sun looks strange. At that moment, the monitor notes that the subject appears distracted, drawn toward what interests him. And he writes a single line. Allow him to continue without correction. Why not guide him back? Why let him explore freely? The document does not explain it. Enter one of the structures. There are chambers of different sizes. Empty, no decoration. This isn't for living, it's for hibernation. Who uses them? Very tall beings, very thin. They appear fragile, but it's because of their height. They wear light fabric, functional. Move close to one of them and ask them to tell you about themselves. They are ancient. They know they are dying out. They speak about it calmly, philosophically. They can't seem to find their way out, so they're hanging on while they wait for something to return with the answer. What is it they're waiting for? They are waiting for a group that left long ago, searching for another place to live. The environment is failing. The atmosphere is corrupted. What was the cause of the atmospheric disturbance? Something cosmic, like a sphere passing through the tail of a comet. All right, now before you leave this individual, ask him if there's a way you can help him in his present predicament. All I get is that they must just wait, doesn't know who I am, think he perceives I'm a hallucination or something. Okay, when the others left, how did they go? I get an impression of don't know what the hell it is. It looks like the inside of a larger boat, very rounded walls and shiny metal. Go along with them on their journey and find out where it is they go. It's a really crazy place with volcanoes and gas pockets and strange plants. Very volatile. It's very much like going from the frying pan into the fire. Difference is there seems to be a lot of vegetation where the other place did not have it. And different kind of storms. All right, it's time to come back now to the sound of my voice into present time. To right now, the 22nd of May, 1984. And here, the session ends. No additional analysis, no official conclusions. The report does not mark this session as a failure, nor as a success. It simply archives it, as if what you just heard were nothing more than another description. But think for a moment. A man describes pyramids, obelisks, megalithic labyrinths, tall beings in hibernation, a dying planet, a civilization that sends an expedition to a younger world. And everything matches, point by point, with real coordinates and known characteristics of Mars. The CIA hears everything, transcribes everything, and does not write a single line of doubt or amazement. Coincidence? An absurdly precise imagination? Or something that simply they chose not to put in writing? The document is public, declassified. You can read it yourself. I've left the link in the description. And when you do, decide for yourself what to believe.